Hi guys, it is April from Getting Huggo with It. Today we are going to be talking about all of the books that I have received or bought in September. There are some real gems here, so let's get into it. There are several books that I got at a secondhand store or like Value Village. And then a book that I bought all on my own, and then two books that a publisher sent my way. So I think I might start with the book that I am most excited about. I bought this at Walmart. It was there. I was there. It's The Testaments. It was also 40% off, which was an amazing deal. This is the sequel to The Handmaid's Tale, and we've been waiting for this for so long. Honestly, I didn't even expect we would ever get a sequel of The Handmaid's Tale. I think Margaret Atwood wrote The Handmaid's Tale in 1985. And the fact that we're getting a sequel at all is amazing. And also kind of upsetting because it goes to show we still need this kind of book to make us aware of what could happen. Because truthfully, what is so terrifying about Gilead is that this is a dystopian world that is so similar to our world that it could happen. That's at least what scared me the most. It's almost horror. But this follows what happens in Gilead 15 years after we have last seen Offred. I don't believe we meet Offred in here. But we follow, I think, 3 or 4 other characters from Gilead. And I'm so excited. I was just, oh my gosh. It's in my hands. Okay. I'm going to put it down. Okay, let's move on to a couple of books that publishers sent my way. First up is The Nickel Boys by Colson Whitehead. Colson Whitehead wrote The Underground Railroad, which I desperately want to read. I haven't read him at all, but The Nickel Boys sounds quite upsetting. About a young black man, I think he's in his teens. He is sentenced to a juvenile reformatory school called the Nickel Academy. And the Nickel Academy is unfortunately filled with people in power who abuse the boys in every way you can imagine. This is not going to be an uplifting book. This is going to be a hard book. I really want to read this. It's going to be an important book, but I also know it's going to be rough. So I was thrilled when they sent this my way. I also got a cookbook. I don't know if that's weird, but it just seemed right to me, like good timing almost. It's called Sprout Right Family Food, Good Nutrition and Over 130 Simple Recipes for Baby, Toddler, and the Whole Family. And I mean, I have a little baby, and it really goes into detail about what you should be feeding yourself when you're breastfeeding, what you should be feeding your child as they grow, and I think this is a good time to be reading something like this. I've thought about it a lot since Nora has come into our lives, and I definitely like to change my eating patterns. I was so depressed for such a long time when I was struggling with infertility and then having major anxiety when I was pregnant that, as per usual with me, I would emotionally eat and not eat great things. I wasn't emotionally eating carrot sticks. It was like ice cream, let's be honest. And now that she's here, I want to spend as much time with her on this planet as I can. And so I'd like to start eating better, and I think this will help me a lot. So yes, so Penguin Random House Canada sent me both of those, which I so appreciate. And then we move into the books that I got from Value Village. I think there were a couple of these from Salvation Army as well. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. So first off, The Good Earth. I had another copy of The Good Earth, and it was tattered and looked really bad. Honestly, if I had tried to read The Good Earth with that one, I think I would have just had so many allergies I'd have to DNF it. So this won the Pulitzer Prize, and this is about pre-revolutionary China. And I can't remember when this was actually published. When was it published? 1931? That's a while ago. Oh my gosh, I didn't know it was that old. I don't really know what to expect from this at all. All I know is that when I unhauled this in one of my Convery with me's, a lot of you were like, what are you doing? Don't do that. And I think I mentioned in that I was just looking for a better copy. And I found one, and here it is. So I got that one. Very happy to have that. Next up is 6 Stories. This is a thriller that's written in this very strange way. It's written as a podcast, basically, and it follows 2 mysteries, I think. One in 1997, the body of a teenager is found. And then in 2017, a podcast examines complicated cases. And it's like similar to Serial. I don't know really what to expect from this. I almost feel like I might want to listen to this on audio more than read it, but I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments below if you've read this and if you read it physically or on audio, on which one I should do, if I can even get the audio. I don't even know if I could. But it does sound interesting. We shall see. I found The Blue Castle by L.M. Montgomery, which was a surprise for me. This is, I believe, the only adult novel that L.M. Montgomery wrote. Now, will I read this first or will I read Anne of Green Gables first? I should probably read Anne, considering I'm Canadian and still haven't read that. Oh dear. But this follows Valency Sterling. She's 29, she's never been married, and she's never been in love. She basically throws herself into books. That's her life. But shortly after her birthday, she receives news about her health that causes her to throw caution to the wind and make a fresh start with her life. And she rebels against her family, and it's like independent woman at a time where women weren't encouraged to be independent. And I'm curious about what an adult L.M. Montgomery would be like. Then I got a middle grade book that I just couldn't resist. Pax by Sarah Pennypacker. This is about Pax and Peter. Peter rescued this little fox named Pax when he was just a kid. Unfortunately, Peter's dad enlists in the military and makes him return the fox to the wild. And he actually ends up moving like 300 miles away from home, and he just misses his fox absolutely desperately. And Pax is waiting for his boy. It sounds really sad, but really wonderful as well. So I just could not leave it there. I just couldn't. So I brought that home with me. And it's also a National Book Award long list. So there's that. And then finally is another book that I had a copy of that just wasn't nice looking. And now I found a better looking copy. And it's The Historian by Elizabeth Kostova, I should say. And this is about a woman who is exploring her father's library, and she sees this ancient book and a cache of yellowing letters. The letters are all addressed to "my dear and unfortunate successor." And then they throw her into a world she never expected. And she learns about the secrets of her mother and her father's past. And I think there is stuff in here about like vampires. I don't know. Honestly, this would be a great Halloween-y read. The only thing is this year I'm trying to pick shorter books, and this is like over 600 pages. That said, it's in really good condition, and I was so thrilled when I saw this that I just had to pick it up. So those are all of the books that I picked up or received in September. Let me know in the comments below what you received or got in September that you were really, really excited about. Did you get the Testaments? That's what I really want to know. Did you get it? I hope you guys are doing well, and I will talk with you soon. Bye.